Your job might disappear in the next 18 months, not in 2030, not someday, now. I spent weeks analyzing job displacement data, and what I found is way scarier than you think. This is the AI job apocalypse timeline, and it has already started. Let's start with what is happening right now, not in sci-fi predictions. OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft have all released powerful AI tools in the last months. ChatGPT has over 100 million users. GitHub Copilot is already writing a huge portion of production code at major tech companies. Here is the hard reality. Hundreds of millions of workers worldwide may be displaced by AI by 2030. That is not a random guess. That is based on thousands of job categories analyzed by economists and data scientists. But here's what is different about this AI wave compared to previous technological shifts. First, speed. The printing press took centuries to displace scribes. ChatGPT took about 3 months to reach 100 million users. That is exponential acceleration. Second, white-collar jobs are first. In previous automation waves, blue-collar jobs were hit first. Factory workers, manual labor. This time, your desk job is the main target. Third, there's no obvious retraining path. When factories automated, workers could move into service jobs. But what is the new safe job when AI can code, write, design, and analyze data? Exactly. So which jobs are actually at risk? Let's break down the timeline. Phase 1, from 2025 to 2027. The programmers are hit first. This is uncomfortable to say on a tech-focused channel, but the data is clear. GitHub Copilot can already write a large chunk of production code. Modern AI models can debug complex systems. New tools can generate and test code in minutes. Not all programmers will lose their jobs, but junior developers, coding bootcamp graduates, and people doing routine tasks are vulnerable right now. Phase 2, from 2027 to 2029. Writers, analysts, and marketers. This wave hits white-collar creative and analytical work. Email writing and customer support, market analysis and financial reporting, content creation and copywriting, data analysis and business intelligence. Companies are already testing this. Some investment firms have used AI to draft research reports, and in many cases, it performed as well as or better than human analysts. Why these jobs? Because they are direct inputs to training data. AI is trained on millions of articles, emails, and reports, so it can mimic and automate this work very effectively. Final phase, ominous, from 2029 to 2031, management, strategy, and custom work. The last layer of white-collar work to be affected is the work that requires judgment, creativity, and human context. Strategic decision-making, custom project design, novel problem-solving, leadership, and mentoring. This is the hardest to automate because it's not routine. But even here, AI will act as a co-pilot that does most of the cognitive heavy lifting, while humans make the final calls. Now, it's time for a reality check, because a lot of AI panic online is exaggerated. Let's separate fiction from reality. Fiction: all jobs will disappear by 2030 and everyone will be unemployed. Reality: some jobs will disappear, many jobs will transform, new jobs will be created. But the real problem is the speed mismatch. Retraining people takes years. Displacement can happen in months. Continuing, fiction: every programmer will be out of work. Reality: programmers who learn to use AI tools will become more valuable, not less. The demand shifts from people who only write code to people who can direct AI systems to write and improve code. Senior engineers who understand architecture and systems design are relatively safe. Junior developers doing repetitive tasks are much more exposed. Final myth: dismissive. Governments will save everyone with universal basic income. Reality: universal basic income is being discussed, but no major country has implemented it at true national scale. It's not a ready-made solution for a disruption that is already starting. Here is what is actually real. Layoffs are already happening because companies are experimenting with AI replacements. Salary pressure is real because one AI-augmented worker can sometimes do the work of several people. And leaning in, the best defense is to learn how to use these tools before you're forced to. So, which jobs are actually safer in this new landscape? Jobs that require physical presence and hands-on work, plumbing, construction, and repair work, healthcare roles like surgery, nursing, and direct patient care, skilled trades where you must be physically there to solve problems. Continuing, jobs that rely on human judgment in high-stakes situations, therapy and counseling, crisis management, complex negotiations, and conflict resolution. Final category, jobs that depend on real-time human connection. Teaching, especially with children and younger students, social work and community support, sales roles built on deep relationships and trust. But even these jobs will change. Surgeons will use AI diagnostic tools. Therapists will use AI to summarize sessions and track patterns. Teachers will rely on AI to help with grading and content creation. The real pattern is this. Jobs that involve human uniqueness, context, and physical or emotional presence are more protected. Routine cognitive work is the most vulnerable. So what can you actually do about this? Step 1. Learn the tools now, not later. Don't wait until your company rolls out an AI platform and forces everyone to adapt. Start using tools like ChatGPT, Claude, GitHub Copilot, and image generators yourself. Understand their strengths and limitations so you can become the person who knows how to apply them. Step 2. Develop uniqueness. The jobs that survive are the ones only you can do. That means building real expertise, strong professional relationships, or specialized knowledge that is hard to commoditize. Step 3. Move into roles where you create or direct AI work, instead of roles where you compete with it. Be the person who designs workflows that use AI, not the person whose entire workflow can be automated by AI. Final step, measured. Don't panic, but don't sleep on this. The timeline is real, but it's not instant. You still have time to prepare, to reskill, and to reposition your career, but someday is much closer than most people think. This is AI Futures. If this helped you think more clearly about your career, subscribe for deeper dives into AI timelines, consciousness, alignment, and the future of work. And if you want more detailed analysis than what fits in a single video, join the newsletter. There you'll get deeper research, examples, and tools you can actually use. What job are you most worried about right now? Leave a comment and share your story. It might shape the next video.